Well, it had been vandalized numerous times over the years, and then protesters planned a sunrise teardown of San Francisco's Columbus statue. But today, city beat them to the punch. Early this morning, that statue was removed from its spot just outside Coit Tower. Days earlier, it was covered with red paint, symbolizing blood. KPI X5's Wilson Walker on what could go on that pedestal where Columbus once stood. Wilson?
Yeah, Ken, you know this conversation has been going on for years, and for years there was a lot of defense of Columbus on the grounds of Italian heritage. Well, today that statue came down, and there really wasn't a lot of pushback. The one member of the Board of Supervisors with Italian heritage, she signed off on this. There was really no one to complain. It kind of felt like it was coming. We can show you some pictures of the removal. The city came in, took that statue down in the early morning hours today. It is now in a warehouse somewhere. Now, the city says threats to remove the statue made it a potential safety hazard. Now, as you said, it's been the target of criticism and vandals for a while. We reached out to the city's Italian community. Now, they themselves weren't exactly upset about this, but they did have some thoughts on who should replace Columbus here. Dave Barcy is the board president of the Italian American Social Club. He is thinking of an Italian who actually has some connection to this continent and, yes, even the city itself.
Well, yeah, an Italian American. I mean, there's great Italian Americans, you know. For example, San Francisco, we have A.P. Giannini, who saved San Francisco after the 1906 earthquake. He created the Bank of America, or the Bank of Italy, which became the Bank of America. He was giving loans to the immigrants and the poor people who the big banks would not give loans to.
Yeah, he was called the People's Banker. He's often credited with helping rebuild the city by the very nature of his lending to sort of a broad array of people who were struggling after the earthquake. Obviously, we're just on day one of the removal of the statue here. What comes next will be another conversation unto itself. But after years of discussion, it feels very much like this statue kind of disappeared with a bit of a whimper. We are live in San Francisco. Wilson Walker, KPI X5.